Hello everyone, it's me Uncle John. Today I am going to read S5 Discover, Oxford Read and Discover, Homes Around the World. Part B, Chapter 6 to 8. Chapter 6, Unusual Homes. Most homes around the world have 4 walls and a roof, and they are built with bricks, stone, mud, wood, or concrete. Some people live in more unusual places. Would you like to live in any of these homes? Rock homes. Some people still live in caves. The strong rock walls protect them from all types of weather. Cave homes can be very comfortable today, and they usually have windows and electricity. Almost half of the people who live in Guadix in Spain live underground in caves. Many of the homes have chimneys, but these aren't to let smoke out. They are to let air in. These homes have water and electricity, and many have TVs and internet connections. Unusual material. Some people make homes out of unusual materials. The house is Bobby's in New Mexico in the USA. Its walls are made of mud, car tires, and cans. The people who live here didn't use this material because they had nothing else to use. They wanted the house to look different. The woman below lived in El Salvador in Central America. She built her house from plastic bottles because she didn't have enough money for bricks. It took nearly 2 months to collect all the bottles and 3 months to build the house. Unusual shapes. Some people live in homes that are unusual shapes. Sometimes the homes look like other things. Sometimes there is a reason for the unusual shape. This house in Japan looks like a diamond, and it has a parking space for the car. The first people who came to live in Toraja in Indonesia came in boats. There is a story that a big storm damaged their boats, so they couldn't float. The people then used the boats as roofs for the houses. Now they still build houses with roofs shaped like a boat. Designer homes. Architects sometimes design homes to look different. Sometimes they copy things from nature. Can you think of any famous architects? What famous designer homes are there in your country? The house on the right is in Spain. It was designed by Antonio Gaudi. The house below is in the USA. It was designed by Frank Lloyd Wright, and it's built over a waterfall. You can hear the waterfall from every room. Chapter 7, Homes for Everyone. Some people in the world live alone. Other people live with their families. Other families or with friends who lives with you. Family homes. In big town, each family often has its own small home. But in many places in the world, lots of generations of a family often live together. This can be helpful because the grandparents can look after the children while the parents work. Sometimes lots of different families live together in the same building, but on different floors. The people who live in this house in Mexico use ladders to get between floors. On summer night, they often sleep on the roof like the ancient Egyptians did. It's cool and it doesn't rain very often. Community homes. Dulo, China. This house is in China. It's called a Dulo. It's a big round house, 3 or 4 floors high. And it's made of mud. There's only one door and all the main windows are inside, so it is well protected. Lots of families live here, sometimes up to 800 people. Each family has 2 or 3 rooms. This house is plain on the outside, but the inside is often brightly decorated. The Yanomami people live in the Amazon rainforest in South America. In each village, everybody lives together in a big round home called a Llano. It's built with wooden poles and a thatched roof made from leaves. There aren't any walls. Up to 400 people live here. Each family has its own area where they have hammocks to sleep in. Wow, it's amazing. Other homes. In Europe, North America, and Australia, most people live in homes built for one family. Old people often live in a separate home. Sometimes they live near the family, but sometimes they are far away. Some old people live in an old people's home with lots of other people. They can talk, play games, and keep each other company. And they can see the family. Children with no parents are called orphans. If they have no other family to look after them, they can live together in a big home called an orphanage. An orphanage is called Rwanda. Living without a home. Some people's homes are destroyed by hurricane, earthquake, floods, or war. People then live together in refugee camps and they all try to help each other. Sometimes people have to live here for many years. About 12 million people live in refugee camps. There are refugee camps in over 100 countries in the world. Chapter 8, Future Homes. About 100 years ago, we didn't have a flushing toilet, stoves, or central heating. What will we have in our homes in another 100 years? Eco homes. People are damaging the environment by using too much coal, oil, and gas for energy. Maybe in the future, all homes will be more environmentally friendly and will use clean energy from the sun and the wind. We can save energy with homes that are insulated to stop energy escaping through roof, doors, or windows. The house below is made of straw inside. It's warm and environmentally friendly. These houses in Iceland have roofs covered in grass because grass is a good insulator. Homes that protect us. Our climates are changing and there are more and more hurricanes and floods. How can we protect our homes? Some new homes have walls made of steel and concrete that won't fall down in a hurricane. Architecture also designing homes for the future that'll float. Scientists are investigating new waterproof materials for homes. People living in brick houses can die in earthquake if the houses fall on them. New homes made from cement and foam won't fall down in an earthquake because they are light, they are cheap to make, and environmentally friendly. High-tech homes. In the future, what technology will homes have? Scientists say that we will be able to use one computer to watch TV, look at the internet, turn the lights on and off, and tell us if there's a burglar in the house. They say that lights will turn on when we walk into a room, and refrigerators will tell us when food is bad to eat. We'll be able to talk to other people through an electronic screen and see who's at the front door on our TV. What next? Maybe in the future, homes will look quite different from what we see today. What materials do you think we will use to build homes? What shapes will they be? Maybe our homes will make all their own energy. Maybe they will be made of recycled materials. Maybe we will all live in outer space. What do you think? The International Space Station is like a home in space. It was built in 1998. Astronauts from 16 countries have lived there since it was built. Astronauts are investigating living in space. What do you think a space home will be like? The end.